Yo, what's up for Complex News? I'm Aiden Galicetti, and today we're diving into the significance of Square's $350 million acquisition of Jay-Z's streaming service Tidal. A wise man once said, "Put me anywhere on God's green earth and I'll triple my worth." We can see Jay hasn't wandered far from his code, netting a six-fold profit through Square's acquisition. After initially purchasing Tidal for $56 million in 2014, he successfully sold 80% of the service for $302 million just last week. Jay-Z broke his social media silence with the following, stating that, "I said from the beginning that Tidal was about more than just streaming music, and 6 years later it has remained a platform that supports artists at every point in their career. Artists deserve better tools to assist them in their creative journey." Not only did Jay back $250 million, but he ensured himself a spot on the board of directors alongside Square and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. More than a seat at the table for himself, all original artists with stake in Tidal are reportedly receiving executive roles within Square as well. Jay-Z added to his aforementioned Twitter thread, saying that, "Jack is one of the greatest minds of our times, and our many discussions about Tidal's endless possibilities have made me even more inspired about its future." Jack Dorsey broke the news on Twitter in March, applauding the music service by stating, "Tidal started with the idea of honoring artists by being artist-owned and led, focused on an uncompromised experience of the art. It's refreshing and right. This whole situation raises a handful of questions. How did Tidal, a novel streaming service surrounded by mixed opinions, controversy, and wavering success, secure this deal? What does this unconventional merger between finance and music indicate about the company's future?" Despite the ambiguity surrounding the circumstance, the fact that Jack Dorsey and Jay-Z are collaborating at this capacity is reason for high expectations. Before we dive in, let's contextualize this whole situation. Where did Tidal come from and what made Tidal different? Jay-Z purchased Tidal from Swedish technology company Aspro in 2014. With aspirations to change music streaming as we knew it, they entered the music streaming market relatively late, but they were quick to distinguish themselves amidst their competitors. The platform introduced three goals. First, the service would be owned by the contributing artists, ensuring fair royalties and streaming payments. Second, it would offer premium sound caliber known as lossless audio, comparable to CD quality for around $20 a month. Lastly, it would host exclusive content, music, videos, and tickets you couldn't get anywhere else. Notable albums like The Life of Pablo, Lemonade, and 444 only debuted on Tidal. In an interview with Billboard in 2015 when the company launched, Jay-Z speaks directly to Tidal's ambitions. Will artists make more money even if it means less profit for our bottom line? Absolutely, that's easy for us. How did this play out? On paper, everything looked shiny. Tidal was ready to change the streaming status quo and champion artist equity. So, all things considered, why didn't things play out as they hoped? An incredibly awkward inaugural gala didn't quite start things off on the right foot. Understandably, a lot of people were skeptical of Tidal's democratic claims when it seemed like the event was exclusive to music's elite. Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie commented, "If I had been Jay-Z, I would have brought out 10 artists that were underground or independent. These are the people who are struggling to make a living in today's music industry." Let's consider the consumer. For starters, the $10 to $20 price point was stark in contrast to free options provided by Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. Tidal may have overestimated the appeal of high-fidelity audio, especially considering not everyone had the headphones to support it. While exclusive content is a great selling point, not everyone is willing to pay for early access, and many people are comfortable just waiting. Lastly, artists were still beholden to their record labels, so they would only receive better compensation when Tidal subscribers hit a critical mass. Tidal was even investigated by a Norwegian publication accusing them of data fraud. All this considered, how did Jay manage to sell Tidal for $350 million to Jack Dorsey's Square? What's the potential of this merger? While the immediate future of this union isn't totally clear, it goes without saying that something bigger is brewing under the surface. An intersection between two cultural giants in their respective fields has enormous potential. When breaking the news, Jack concisely shared the purpose of this venture. It comes down to a simple idea: finding new ways for artists to support their work. New ideas are found at intersections, and we believe there's a compelling one between music and the economy. The vision only grows stronger as it's matched with more powerful tools for artists, inclusive of new ways of getting paid. What Jack said right there is key: new ways of getting paid. While this is just speculation, it's easy to imagine a cryptocurrency advocate like Jack pioneering new ways for artists to directly sell digital art to consumers. Blockchain technology could potentially remove the middleman and allow musicians to set their own terms for compensation. By combining payment services with social music streaming platforms, we come another step closer to a sort of one-stop shop system. An app that addresses a range of our needs under a single interface sounds like an absolute goldmine. If Tidal adopts features classically unrelated to the standard streaming service, it's possible other platforms might have to do the same. Take WeChat, for example. WeChat in China has adopted this strategy and essentially became a super app. In the same app, you can message, make payments, call rideshare services, book tickets, book hotels, send emails, and even download other apps. It's also possible that this acquisition was a simple way to give Jack Dorsey's Square some more cultural cachet. While $300 million sounds like a lot to you and me, it's not a lot for companies like Square. With their market cap at $100 billion, Square had no problem shelling out $300 million for Tidal. Some might even say it's a small price to pay for the prestige and relevance surrounding Jay-Z and his iconic streaming service. Even Cash App, owned by Square, has released clothing drops to try and develop a cooler, more relatable brand identity. No matter what, Jay-Z and Jack are clearly excited to work together. Accompanied by a photo of the two drinking wine, Jack said the following: "I'm grateful for Jay's vision, wisdom, and leadership. I knew Tidal was something special as soon as I experienced it, and I'm inspired to work with him." That's all we got for now. I appreciate you listening in and want to hear your thoughts as well. For more on this and other stories, like it, subscribe to Complex News on YouTube and Instagram. For Complex, I'm Aiden Galacetti.